Hey, happy
Hello.
Monday, everyone. Hey, it's
Hey,
Mike and Lisa from AM800, and we
I
are
know
here
you.
for our After Nine show. Yes, that's me. I'm the Mike, that's the Lisa, and it is cold out there. Just took Lulu for a walk. Frigid.
Mm, we're supposed to be around the freezing mark for most of the day, right? Yeah,
Correct.
that's not good. And I don't think we're warming up all
Mm-mm.
that much this week. So here we are. Kind of a gray, weird looking day, too, right?
Yeah, and I have a question about this. The cold never really affected me as much as it does now. I went outside. It's windy. It's cold. It's damp. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so cold, I'm so cold, I'm so cold. And it's going like this. And it's like, is this just part of getting older? Like you just feel the cold more as you get older. And that's why when you go to your parents' place or you go to your grandma or grandpa's place, it's 80 degrees.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are you wearing shorts?
No, I actually put on pantaloons for this walk, and I had this hoodie on, and I had another fleece thing over it, and I had a toque.
Sounds
I
like
don't
you
know.
were. Sounds like you were appropriately dressed, but
I would think so.
I don't know. Maybe you were just not as forgiving. I don't know. I think the older you get, the
Mm.
more you tend to complain about things.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know, but I was freezing. I was freezing during the show here in the basement studio in the town of LaSalle in the TOL. So I don't know what's going on. It just must be the way it is. But we got some really bad news just coming in now. And Dr. Wajid Ahmed joins us every Monday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Friday at 10 after 8. And you could hear in his voice, and he kind of hinted that because the numbers were low on the weekend, don't expect them to stay low. Just in, Rob Hindi was covering the press conference for the health unit. 195 cases today. Oh,
Were there any deaths?
I don't see this in the tweet anyway. Let me check. Let me scroll a little bit for you and see.
Because
Oh,
Doc
195.
Yeah, 195. That's it's the most ever. And we were talking to Dr. Ahmed on the show this morning, and we sort of alluded to the fact that we had been in the 50s and 60s on the weekend. And does this mean good news? What if we keep going in that direction? Could we get out of this lockdown before 28 days? And you could tell in his voice, and he sort of said, well, wait until later on this morning, because you know these things fluctuate. And he did talk a lot about the number of deaths that have been occurring in our community, more than ever.
Yeah, and there was another death announced during the press conference, and that marks five since Friday.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah, so not good. 21 active outbreaks, another death today, five since Friday, 11 in the ICU, 53 people in the hospital, and 195 new cases just announced a few minutes ago.
Wow, I so feel for our nurses and doctors and healthcare workers in those hospitals right now. I know somebody who works in ICU, and I know how stretched to the max they are and stressed to the max they are. And it's so not fair, and they were fearing that this is going to happen, and here we are. And they're the ones that deal with the deaths too, right? They're the ones that have to tell that person's loved one, I'm sorry, you are not allowed in to say goodbye to your loved one, which is, I mean, it's bad enough to lose somebody. Imagine not being able to be there, hold their hand, be by their bedside at their final moments. That
Yeah,
is so unbearable.
it's
Oh,
heartbreaking. It really is. So, our condolences. I don't really have any details yet on the person that did pass away, the one announced today anyway, but I'm sure we'll get that on AM 800 in the next little while. But yeah, it is not good. It is not a good situation. Now you can see why we're in lockdown and why everybody needs to follow the rules, even with the holidays coming up. in a few weeks, and even this, I don't know, it almost kind of feels like that we're only a few weeks away now. What 11 days away from Christmas. This is even maybe a time when people are going to be off work and decide, okay, do we go see this person that we normally do before Christmas? You know what? No.
Yeah. I mean, your grandmother especially, she's 104. I mean,
Yeah, and lives in a retirement home,
yeah.
and they have like their own strict lockdown rules and have since this thing began. Like, I haven't been in her place. Back in the spring, we were allowed some outdoor visits and things like that, and they're even now locked down even a little more. So, not good news. Not good news. So we'll
Yeah.
have more on that throughout the day.
And you hear stuff like that, and then the texts that we get from people every day, like, there's a lot of very reasonable people who text us reasonable questions and statements, and we welcome that. There are a lot of people, though, who are just not getting it at all. And it makes me wonder if we'll ever get out of this whole thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I get hope, and then I read comments like this, and I'm like, oh, like they're totally against every single restriction that has been put in place. Doesn't mean
there's people out there that don't even think this is real.
Right.
No. There's people that don't think this is real, or it's a government conspiracy to keep us controlled and stuff. People are crazy. People are nuts. It's, they don't want to do this. I mean, they're ruining the economy by doing this. Like, all the small businesses that have to go through this lockdown again and stuff. I mean, it's terrible. At the worst time of year, too. So, yeah. Oh, anyway, so we'll have more on that on AM800 throughout the day. And why don't we move on to better topics now, or lighter topics, shall we say. And one of the things we talked about last week was wasting food, right? Like, it bothers you, it bothers me, how much food we waste. And I think the stat, what was it, like 40% of the food that we buy, we end up throwing out or discarding somehow?
Yeah, and
it's horrible.
Usually vegetables, right? And things and fruit that have gone bad that you can't eat or have forgotten about in your fridge, or yeah, things like that. And then you and I also talked about people that we know that won't eat leftovers, that just throw it all out. And there's a lot of people like that too. So why do you bring this up?
Okay, well, this is an article I found. Where's it from? Taste of Home website via Microsoft News. And they said they offered some tips on what you can do to avoid wasting food so much. They said, have a weekly clean out meal. So this is a creative way. Whatever's in the fridge, you make some kind of meal out of it. It doesn't matter what it is. Just have like a buffet style dinner out of all the stuff that's about to go bad or could go bad in the next few days.
Do you know what's funny? Craig told me that when he was a kid, his mom would prepare one meal a week, and they call it things on a plate. And
I love it. Like, see, there you go.
A random hodgepodge of leftovers and whatever needed to be used up. And what are we having for dinner tonight? Things on a plate.
Things on a plate. I love it. Some restaurants should pick up on that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Like that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Beverly says, "Love the color of your sweater, Lisa. Love those colors. Have a great day to you both of you, Mike and Lisa. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yep.
Very fallish, cold weatherish. I love sweaters.
Yes. Hug yourself and rub yourself weather. Yes, right there. That's the move, eh? Is that a female move? Because a guy would never do this.
Sure, a guy would.
No, guys would never do this to keep themselves warm. Oh, I'm so chilly.
Would you?
Guys would never do that.
Ooh.
No,
Oh.
It's my move.
Oh, that's the guy move?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or like you know what helps you get warmer? You put your hands in the pockets of your hoodie and go like this, tight against your body. Oh, not cold. I'm not cold. I'm not cold. Nobody.
So you tense up a little bit.
Yeah, tense up. Helps you stay warm. Okay, back to the food topic. Organize your fridge. It's easy to lose track of food, the stuff in the back and stuff like that. So organize your fridge and get that in order. Do that right away.
When was the last time you cleaned out
see.
your fridge?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Me too.
It's been a while. Another good tip for cleaning out your fridge is that you take all the shelves out and stuff like that, put in your dishwasher.
Good idea if they fit.
Yeah, there you go. Wash and prep your fresh food ASAP. Do not stock up the fruits and vegetables from the farmer's market. Do it yourself. Take your time, produce it, or prep it as soon as possible.
Okay, that's a good idea. I find that I can have cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, celery in the fridge, and nobody in my house will pay any attention to it. But if I go in there and I chop it all up and I put it on a plate with some dip, gone.
Yeah, the dip. I mean, if you make a good dip or if you have some hummus or something, stuff like that will go.
Yeah. Or if you put it in front of them.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Anybody have any tips on how to keep like fruits and vegetables fresh longer from expiring? Like, is it the only thing you can do is like put that stuff in your fridge if you have room?
Yeah, I always put it in my fridge. But then, that's the problem. Sometimes you forget it's there. Yeah, it's almost like if you plan your meals for the week and you plan to use all of your vegetables like that you have, and you actually write it down, like I'm going to use this, then maybe that's a better way of doing it. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. Well, that's on the list. Plan meals too. That's another one. Shop smart. They say if you struggle to eat food before they go back, consider adding a quick grocery shop midweek to pick up meats and produce and things like that. Just don't do once a week.
Yep. I know people who shop every day. Every day.
Let's get what you need for the day.
Yeah.
Kim says wrap celery in foil.
That must keep it.
Anne Marie says you can find ideas on YouTube on how to keep fresh longer.
Okay.
Shirley says wrap the end of your banana.
In what though, Shirley?
Yeah, tin foil, saran wrap. I hate saran wrap. I just use tin foil because saran wrap, you take it off, it gets stuck to each other. Ugh, pain in the butt. All right, I think those are some solid tips right there. If you want to include some,
hey, do you have your Christmas stocking handy?
No, I don't. We don't have any Christmas decorations up, so I do not.
You don't have your stockings?
No stockings, no tree, no nothing.
Do you use stockings?
Yeah, I think we do. I think we have stockings somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, so you haven't dug them out yet, is what you're saying?
This is true. Yes, too busy with the renovations, and I don't want more stuff in the way that I have to move when I'm doing stuff.
Got it. All right. Well, I want to show you my family's stockings and how pathetic Craig's is. I think I might have told you about this before. He refuses to get a new one. This is one he's had since he was a kid. And it is disintegrating before our eyes. So,
oh no.
Here we go. I'm just going to show you everybody's, okay?
Okay, let's see. Let's see the this is another show and tell. Oh, beautiful
Devon's,
stocking
right?
with Santa in the on the foot.
Yeah, there's Dev. Okay.
Very nice.
Christie's, right?
Very nice.
Got her name on
Nice
there.
opening there. Put lots of large packages in that stocking. I like it.
Here's Connor's. That's Connor's stocking.
Okay. Yeah, right. Another good one.
Yeah. Here's Sarah's.
Right. Oh, very, very nice and just very simple and red. Okay, very nice.
Here's mine.
Okay, you went with the green version of Sarah's.
That's right.
Looks like.
And
all right.
Here's Craig's.
Oh no.
This is masking tape. Okay.
Oh. Well, it's a good size.
It's like felt, like 2 pieces.
Yeah, I don't think that's that bad. Where's the masking tape? Show us the masking tape. I think that's fine.
Yeah. So, you know what you can fit in it? Nothing.
Oh, the opening isn't that large?
No.
It looks fairly big.
No. No, no.
So I'm taking it's from childhood?
Yes, that's from childhood. And I'm like,
Okay.
what? Why don't we get you something? He's like, nope,
Mm-mm.
this is it.
No, that's his stocking. I don't blame him. Tradition, memories, boom, there you are. I like it. I don't think it's that bad. I thought you were going to show us something with holes in it, a very small stocking, almost like a real sock.
The whole,
I think
there's no room in there. Like, I can't even put a magazine rolled up in there. Like, there's no room at all. So I want to know what our listeners use as stockings. Like, do you have like one that you've had since you were a kid? Do you perhaps change them up? Do you have your names on them? Are they all the same size? Are people's different? Like, what happens in your house? Maybe you don't use stockings anymore. I don't know. Maybe you get creative.
See, I'm thinking that looking at those first few stockings you showed us, and then Craig's I don't think is that bad. It's not as tattered as I thought it would be. I don't think you like it because it doesn't match everybody else's when it's hanging from the mantle.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, so right. It's like one of these things is not like the other.
That's right. Like, we got to get it uniform. Come on. We got to do that. Yeah, I think.
Do you have a stocking for Mike the cat?
That's probably, yeah. It's probably a little bit of my OCD there. But I don't know. Like, I want to put stuff in it. But, okay, so even though it looks like this big, the stitching, like, is there. So there's only that much you can fit in. Like, that's.
Oh, I see.
So that needs to change.
What about Mike the cat? Does Mike the cat have an official stocking since he's at your house so often?
He probably should. I think we're going to get him something for Christmas this year.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little toy or something.
Toy. Yeah. As the neighborhood cat.
Yeah. Jason says, I have one from when I was 10 and now I'm 46. Love keeping old school.
I wonder if it's tattered.
Maybe. Colleen says, I use two for each and they're both the same. So each person knows who is who under the tree. I also have some hanging from the hanger things. The hooks, I guess, or something.
The little loops, the loopy
things. Diana says, fill it up with candy. Candy, get candy.
That's the only thing I can do. Maybe that's maybe that's the whole idea.
Yeah. I don't think it's that bad. Okay, well, I like it, and we'll see. I'm sure it'll work, and Santa will be good to Craig again this year.
I think so. He's been good.
I'm very excited to see what he thinks of what you got him.
I'm very excited too. There's been a lot of debate about that at the gym.
There has. We can't reveal as of yet, but we will when we return after Christmas.
We will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts this morning, Lisa Williams? Any words of wisdom? Final thoughts? Nothing at all.
No, I think everybody, if you've already purchased gifts and you have them, my advice is to, now that we're in quarantine, wrap your gifts now and early, and take away some of the stress, and then wait for Santa.
Go. I got to do that. I feel like if I don't do it like in the next couple of days, all of a sudden it's going to be Christmas Eve and I'm going to be wrapping Kelly's gifts and Lulu's and stuff. So
many a night I've been up very late Christmas Eve.
I bet.
Waiting for Santa and also wrapping gifts. Yes.
Yep. I bet. Okay. My words of wisdom for today. Expect the worst, hope for the best.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go with that.
All right. All right. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you back tomorrow morning on AM800 between 5 and 9. Back here on After 9 around this time on